highway sports yɛbɛkɔ ne kakra kɔpem sɛ yɛbɛsɔre so na live commentary AFCON 2023 ɛkɔ so 2024 afi mu game ɛba so round of 16 ɛnɛ Cape Verde ɛne Mauritania ɛna ɛbɔ 5 p.m. bɛbɛpɛ ɛna game ne ɛba so nwumeno nɔngɔtwe na second game no so aba so game a obi ahwɛ ne mu Côte d'Ivoire mo ɛne Senegal ɛna di AC ani ne nyina ho nsɛm ɛwɔ ha wobɛte ɛwɔ Promise 102.7 abra yɛatena se the highway sports ɛde ɛbrɛ yɛbɛfie yɛbɛdidi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ fie nene nkɔmmɔ mienu ɛne yɛba bɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ mienu ɛne yɛba bɛtwetwe ɛno nti ɛsɛ ɔka yɛn ho na wo so do contribution ɛba wobɛtumi de afa Facebook search for Promise Radio ɛwɔ Facebook saa so no yɛ passports ɛwɔ Facebook wobɛtumi ɛde afa hɔ ne nyina wo de ba yɛbɛkenkan ɛde ama wo ɛwɔ dwumadie yi ɛso nkɔmmɔ mienu ɛde ɛba de edi kan enie bafo wa kwaba
meje osu kwame
bibia bɔkɔ de
oh nyame adom
enyoma ekɔ kama
kakra wende
okay
wende saja yakwaba ide ne yaba
yaba ne yaba
tie wo
Egypt 2019 yaba ne yaba ono bo aje kasiama se atwuma ayi
mponua atwuma mponua
se yi ono bo fi
oh amanfa wo ne kunsa
politics edin bafo ne nkomo mienu ne ebedi o show yi so na de edi kan ade a yebekɔ AFCON na ukon hu ntinti ukan kan say
Promise
sports minister eso wo kire
102.7
102.7 FM
oh yeah AFCON 2023 no minister ka kire say omukɔ no omuba bibia oho bia work in progress omukɔ bibia oho bia no omuba oba beka e de a kire Ghana omuba yi say enene na wotwe pepe na Ghana e free mu AFCON no say enene na wotwe pepe still genti bibia na emom honorable Okuja to Ablakwa se okọ ne Twitter page and say X okọ sisi ya ono na the documents bi ababonten a documents ni mu no Ghana budget for AFCON 2023 ekọ so yi ba for na 8.564450.00 8,596 Same mo yi ase makle you scan the term time okay 8,506,450 nti yekekabo ma virtually ba for $8.5 million eno any sika yes ye dey call AFCON 2023 a ekoso ewo Côte d'Ivoire ensem bebre wo budget nim aba for yebedi hu nkomo awia yi krata director of sports ewo the sports ministry Ura and Ijede William Carter our new chief director ewo the sports ministry we try to come the Ministry of Finance the bank details can ho so mo releases ka and from a ministry no mo fanko AFCON no Carter na ewo ha ba fo yebedi hu enkomo awia yi ewo dwumadie no eso enya no nko a Kumasi Asante Kodogo player Richmond Lamte ono so ne contract won sensem ni Libyan club ne omodi ababatum so mu hia Richmond Lamte no na ho nsem sei enesi etie na producers no ba for ma hwemu akwa ko hutim no sa no pe say agent is on for club ni tuya
say unknown club
but Promise Radio nyame na aka
Same eni Solomon ne Bona game ne Tino mo awia no mo ye omadwe so be ko Libya na omakodi nkomo wo Libya no mo ne nam Libya omo free Tripoli no mo nam mo ka so mo de ko mo fa fomo anya wo die ni bi so the boys mo fa plane omo nam form sa no ko pie Benghazi mo ko Benghazi no mo ko Anasafo no mo sa Anasafo say mo na yate se ma ba be to Jonathan Soa na mo na mo hia Richmond Lamta na Anasafo si bonye ya enom ko Alali Benghazi won se ho na agada so mo ko mo so se there be nyoma de tie ma producers nso mo yes ane se omo hu se Ghana players e ko de club simi no betime mu baako eno no mo na mu a mo ne na Benghazi ho a baafo no mo ko hu se club ni din e de El Tawon ana Tawun omo Libya omo ena sesei omo de $100,000 e de abre eye Asante Kotoko so here player and the de eye Richmond Lamte na ye bisa se Asante Kotoko enje $100,000 no anase mo nje $100,000 no Richmond Lamte contractor oni Asante Kotoko no ba for aka 4 months na contract no aba na wiye Lamte say e wa Asante Kotoko oje 4,000 Ghana cedis offer so alta won for ne de buy no mse bosumi bia ombetwa Lamte ka $7,000 nti ebisa se Richmond Lamte obeje eye 7,000 no dollars na ko Libya anasa Asante Kotoko so beje 100,000 no mo jama Richmond Lamte ako wei ene nkomo mienu a ye bedi ho enkomo awiai ewo eye highway sports eye dwumadie so nti
ti say aye class team no ye Altaun wo Benghazi
yes
Benghazi kroni mu a okay enye Tripoli okay
ese oko de Libyan
Promise
league omotoso 9
eh eno mo
102.7
102.7 FM.
Ghana league no
yako ko come da say 4
omo ni kotoko dape sala mpese mchere
eti ye baby sa so betimi de wadwen kire aba aka Richmond Lamte contract 4 months na ba fu awu e wa Asante Kotoko Altaun at the $100,000 aba mso mama Richmond Lamte $7,000 a month 100,000 no is komode tono edne free Asante Kotoko Richmond Lamte at the 4,000 Ghana cedis e wo Kumasi Asante Kotoko obeko anase onko Kotoko nye 100,000 no anase momo nye 100,000 no ibedi hu komo awiai e wo eye highway sports jumedi so wedi kan dia tudwa se Ghana yem budget aye for AFCON eno ekoso Cote d'Ivoire no na $8.5 million tournament no so wa baje unya $7 million eno so yebedi hu enkomo awiai ewo eye dwumadi so yesam obibia akwa babiem ohwe ya ohwe on Promise TV saso on Facebook eno eye oye passports anase eye Promise Radio oye passports ana Promise Radio ena UTO radio so eye 102.7 eho ena UTO ye be kone kakra am send ba for say dey sia ye no ye be fa commentary for no be 30 minutes bi na ansa ne akwa kotoa eye commentary
no
sa ne
ne say commentary be ko so oyere pa na Promise no yakoso aye we no kakra wa ha
na ye share omo kwan so okay ba for man for dey ba kotoko da third on the league log
and say kotoko da ye e da ni musin wo
mo mienu mo the same league okay eti ashase ye be bie line no so dia tum titwa number ne to 053616160607 053616160607 and as afi 0536178883 na wafre na oso abadwumadi nso me so achi ni producers ama
Promise Radio Nyamina aka
enti monhwe na monye sound ni ye 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 achi and DJ Mo monkeka mo ho monkeka mo ho monkeka mo ho monkeka mo ho bafo
Jibo
ye sha se anu nti ye ni kan sha se from Richmond Lamte
Jibo me ba cho fa Richmond Lamte to na kan ona boku juta bra kwade ni nyina unedited na Ghana for
one right up no
training kan ni nyina unedited manji bin film Mr. me ko to go for na me pa ocho kan ni nyina bi ko kakra makan no the more I read the more I get angry kan ni nyina unedited manji bin film na Ghana for ntia di asemo a the lawmaker is telling Ghanaians me pa ocho any deal no say we na say we se me nkasa me de metama yesa
o ka ministry ni de nom de koma finance
Dabi ona boku joto abakwa de na watro no
na se o de ba for ye nwie ne
me pa ocho kan me sacrificing the time me pa ocho any deal mu a o kan wi ame nyam nyina beti ase
the secret is out the wait is over Government and GFA agreed on a Black Stars AFCON budget of an astonishing $8.5 million.
$8.5 million. $8.5 million. AFCON which amount $7 million.
I promised in my publication last week on the strategic $2.3 million
staggering
27.9 million Ghana cedis taxpayers money spent on the Black Stars between 2022 and 2023, that I shall subsequently, in the supreme national interest, share further information on financial relating specifically to the AFCON tournament.
Promise! I
intend to keep the promise today.
Government and the GFA officials have done everything under the sun to consider how much they budgeted for the preparation and participation of the Black Stars at the ongoing AFCON 2023 or no in 2024.
Tournament indeed the AFCON 2023. I say, despite strenuous effort by Parliament and the ever dynamic and courageous Ghanaian sports journalists like Alasa Zakito, like Kwame Stryker Jibo, Oboy Jibo, like Captain Sasia, like Sir Obed, despite the dynamic and courageous Ghanaian sports journalists, the youth and sports minister and his allies at the FA have blatantly refused to disclose this basic information the Ghanaian people have every right to know. I say, despite strenuous efforts by Parliament and the ever dynamic and courageous Ghanaian sports journalists, the youth and sports minister and his allies at the FA have blatantly refused to disclose this basic information the Ghanaian people have every right to know.
Okay. It was under a transparent and accountable governance system. There should be no struggle, hassle, tussle,
opacity
over the Black Stars AFCON budget. It's even more worrying that many days after Black Stars internationally disgraced and calamitous exit from the AFCON, and despite several press statements from the Sports Ministry and the GFA, they have remained extremely tight-lipped on the Black Stars budget. One wonders if Ghana's AFCON Black Stars budget has become a nuclear code. When an uncountable government employs elaborate
inimical schemes
to hide information from the people, it is a patriotic duty to go every length to secure the information and bring it to the people's attention. And SOA. Oversight will not fail in that regard.
From latest unimpeccable and irrefutable and indisputable and unintercepted intercepted document in my possession, I can boldly confirm that the Ghanaian government and the GFA put together and agreed on a shocking AFCON preparation and participation budget of the Sikana Naubodino 8.506 for 50.00000.
$8.5 million.
$8.5 million.
Yes. Inti odeba ene Ghana skana 105 million Ghana cedis.
And it here was a note that the 105 million Ghana cedis is entirely separate from the 27.9 million spent on the qualifiers.
Okay. Last week or the betu just say from 2022 pim 2023 Black Stars games my boy sika abane di shame 27.9 million Ghana
cedis.
Yes. And I say 8.5 no than the baby
and the tin baby
and 27.9 million Ghana
and also tin baby
and you have only qualifiers
on the qualifiers.
Yes, and you have qualifiers
on the competition
and no mono and the director of sports at the Ministry of Youth and Sports at the command the finance ministry says sika $8.5 million budget on my year for AFCON no Black Stars no release almost $5.1 million. And for mom, no more provided bank details. Bibia, baby on transfers can I and no Sacratano, Ura, Nidia William Carter, and they or your member at the ma a the searching committee or Momupe coach at the ama a Black Stars no or no nansa a shas on the Jinaho at the ma the sports minister, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, and now or sign a Sacrate, kama no de a coma a the finance ministry. And part of finance ministry releases can them $5.1 million no at the moment. They now cano a bear 3 something, getting to bear $3 million. Next. Okay. You hear about for Saba? Why?
Say a yabay Kina Badia. If you are not watching your baby head now, resolve my energy to be at the come. No, no. And yet, honey, Stryker, Ghana for any Sikadodroa. You spend it yet. Now, I will not be surprised. Say out of the 8 million, no, and 5 million there, Ebiana by now, not a call. Because I know pa, Emma, your good self, oh my hint, say appearance fee, obu champo 2 players na counts more Ghana ha, and say no more
$20,000.
And to be $20,000 in Tino. Oh, papa tamsi the number of players a call ye, plus officials, no what you know their tone chain. Oh yeah, now what $400 and $500 now. You demand the media and the supporters no. If it's asking more be on if you know,
Scadian.
Everyone come.
But based on how we there, many sure supporters they come.
I can't. And the second count, then let's a cast mercy.
Okay,
I mean, who is a count? But I know it's a count. I like. I mean, the facts, no. But I'm assuming say the count. And see, okay, creating some for like creating a friend 2,000 Ghanaians from the corner, 2,000 times 400. Almost so now so what they are not so here. Who bet it if my ways $5 million asa. $5 million nasa. Who the best on make us a $2 million and $1 million binom their craba. Who the what happens on the country? Some minister yes was say or local parliament.
Yes, next week in a parliament be resumed.
Parliament resume. I don't know so on the on why not so kwakoboma man here. Entino. You be try no. But the ebe nyina no you put all this together and I'm winning yeah ever hard-working producers. No mean say some information when they will collect it. Say na be minister ne kasa na afa the one na the juxtapose the odo so abeka no na ye the pluses and the minuses na ye deductions no na ya boga na farmer na say asem na minister no ka no yes so the yes ye woni o na boga na farmer na say Ghana for ho kwan say mu decide what but them say na when so be inform me about wo mo ya so be inform me about wo ni nyina Ghana for be hwe wonom de ato aba. Because you confirm minister, on to be more public person, on to be protecting public person. We can't do that. Media may say, by now, Danka Kufado, if you want to save Bawumia to win the elections, he should fire the minister. This minister must be fired. Or to 1 more year. Because the more we discuss them, the more we discuss the minister, it becomes inimical to their campaign. And there's someone here. I'm telling everybody in MPP, say if you want to win this election, this minister must still not be there. But sports radio, any day we discuss it, it will become a bad news for the party and the government, and they must know. Because what clear say, only what it takes to defend the Ghanaian purse, only what it takes to defend the public purse. What say on join the home, I mean, call for now, the calls no motive for home, as in Ghana for home. Because what the Ghana force to catch us out the same as some Cobanza. What this can be now catching? What this can be no after our catching? You can't mean so quite, can't make us say my own phone call, but at least, no. No boy money na ye fe na ye bu na ye nidie yakoba ye exactly a week today na Ghana film. Nobody has the modicum of respect for Ghanaians to tell Ghanaians say we are sorry. This is insult in the highest order. The biggest insult anybody can unleash on Ghanaian.
Dr. Matthew Amamejuma. So we do wow ho meeting baby. And na ode phone ma me say Dr. Matthew ko so na me kasa. Me je phone na Dr. Matthew say ode ba fo ahye me nsa.
Okay.
Me hu say ne kasa na ekosura na maka je so na phone. Okay. Because
asem si da be ni ene.
Oh, ene da be ene eduada. I'm say si Friday
na me ko ho.
Anti. Dr. Matthew si bibia obebusa me. Nti ba fo akotre.
Na jibo asem ntenya we ya. That 1 week after that disgraceful exit from the AFCON, nobody has the modicum, the slightest modicum of respect for Ghanaians to say we are sorry. And yet it's one meant to make a pinch of ya. And I got a hand no, you know, no, because I will be what did that, but I am. Yet me carry in so biana conform more better so adecha no more appointee where a chairman to a committee where a chairman to a committee where because they don't care about Ghanaians. Some of them can obey. Apart committee the one appointed to make a someone that until say we see to it say the right thing is done. The bill one or make a some that the BS will raise the issues with regards to the poor and abysmal performance of AFCON. And this customer or Macquarie Basa Wagana, you better want some the beer.
Bafowa medase Alasan Sai Zakito. Amemra we na to the 8.5 million budget. Yes, no dey kwa AFCON. The finance ministry release mu 5.1 the ministry of youth and sports. Ye be kaka ye ho kakra bi a o kai say World Cup no. Ye ko ye sika enya from World Cup no nyina the FA de koto aban nanim. Mu release the ma aban was $7.9 million. Kata 2022. Ena aban no eyi mu $5.4 million. De koto aban conference mu mo ka no mabo e wo Black Stars. Entimi anteka ni nyina de. Ena mo de 2.5 million aka no e ma FA no. So mo fan koye legacy project for Qatar 2022. Yeah. Legacy project 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Legacy project is you hu bi wo ba bia. Ana mo ye bi wo ba bi.
Nta bi afi no ba ba ye. Say e fi Qatar ba ye. Afi na 1 year ni.
Ana ye clubs struggle mu ntimi nyimu be 500,000 chama clubs. Ana ya sade AFCON de aba 8.5 mu 5 there. Yeah. Omo je e de ko tournament no. Kwame Nkrumah Ghana. Yento aso.
Do unse me I have my way of kwa for some yam nyama. Even though na me ye bia o pese me kon say but I prefer going that way. Ko Nkrumah say no. Say why careful nkofo like use their selfish interest to push certain agenda, then you fall into it. Nkrumah say this will not be the first time and it will also be the last time I hear of corner. Budget I hear the corner so say sky da of corner so. Since I mean many be there you shall say monetize and blasters no. I feel be a call from be a scar. Your budget be no. The money has always been bigger than the prize money. I can't want some every year I can't want some. Yeah. Every minister that has come here, we say it and condemn it and say it as it is. So don't allow yourself to be deceived. Say when you're the first time and it will be the last time and your last time that. I feel be able to be the budget that we do in Ghana here. We will see more than the amount that the prize money that's on our casa. Eti obili say honorable Okucheta Blakwa. Yes, we commend you very good work done. But the reason why I'll go my own way and say some none of them will bring issue a major kito. Me ha me ho omumi onu we so some people na this for no because they are the same. Jibo you forgetting Mama Yerga instructed as Urefi. When Bafo and Co were seriously demanding for a budget, Bafo Urefi. I say we should ask useless questions. Okay,
but that is what makes opposition very much worrying.
Yeah. What makes it worrying?
Very much worrying.
What makes it worrying?
Because some of us and you can't you person catch them and some of us are insisting that Saturday na wo ka say
abani ya iso uniflo.
Saturday na wo ka say budget has always been higher than prize money no. Some of us are of the opposition that as I say the reverse should be the case.
That can always
be our case. Ghana for do na no ayana kan mo kasa anyoma we especially Blasters free tournament say omo hu ni say si yakobo tournament next year da so ebia ye be $6 million.
Yeah.
No mine na budget ebia $9 million na dey akobo budget no ye dey akobo tournament
no yeah.
Tournament ya ye ko ya anye de kogu ye ho ani mase ye sika so a ye hu ba bia be fa
Mama Yerga kwa say for
ene enya so mfa so bia enti other countries aye be make say one na wote ha Blasters ayi ba yi na wo say ade a South Africa for ye no ubenya aka Ghana ye nyebi
exactly
meboa
yes say that
enti hona it's say dey asem
for the I have read from certain platform I cannot independently verified enti send be ya enko say my own work but you say Zambia for only 2.5 million and a budget a coin of parliament
Afcon
budget from the coin
Afcon no budget no 2012 omo budget nyina for Afcon was less than $1 million
and I need the same tournament in Yakobana
Jack to also
as America I said for and Timasano me say Chroma say it has been obia follow some of us be no opposition when it comes to Sky the boy Afcon because the monetization of the Blasters no too much. Yeah, man, I say with that money,
yes,
Blasters cannot exist.
Yes, I agree.
And Santa Corona Yakun. Now they think previous regional problem because they thought that some of us were fighting something. Baby, our mono and you know, near Yoguno. We're turning the public against them because near fee said the way I am monetizing Blasters on MY. Eti Washa since 2006 ever seen the biano Afcon bia Ghana bo biano your budget is more than the prize money and since that time no yakun takwa say it doesn't make sense say ye Afcon na ye de bia budget ye Ghana ye be biano more than the actual prize money of the tournament. Eti I always want to discuss those my Sassem Weba. It's good. Say let me get free honorable one. What leak information am I? But sound of no, I don't like using them as a reference point because they are the same people. Time and Mama Yerga started one count there. When Mama Yerga was insulting Ghanaians about Afcon, because let's imagine way back at 2015 he had 8 million. You see why? Me this figure, I will see wait for the itemization of the Muka spending. You send about for Kano, you are the Muka spending no more buy because you have to grow as you. What's your refi? But for us at 2015, we spent 8 million to the Guinea. 8 million million. So one party 2024. How many years? 9 years down the lane in you. But as at 2015, Mama Yerga, every budget extra guys, he has spent $8 million away Equatorial Guinea. I always want to discuss this issue. I'm a yes, I am people this for the film. Then I discuss it and think, say, this has been our position. Say, we should not monetize the blasters. Sir, players, no, baby, I'm going to music on clubs. National team here, Kakakrebi, Neda Mamusa Monje, at least for your service. But yeah, I'm not going to say, players, no, because if you watch the players in the power, Captain Wabembe Bria, the blasters now, they even because they get more money. Some of them, Joe. Club players no scanner mo blasters no baby why no club. Most of them the money they get at blasters more than what they get at their club. Eti abo baba some blasters now gidi because they know they are going to be richer than the kind of money they get at their club. That is what as a country IMF yes the sika na ahote okroma say no. We shouldn't monetize the blasters. Obianka said they don't deserve fairness and remuneration. Oba some maya SAP be there the more. But we should make it look like say and no the main reason why they last time they are willing to come and play for the blasters because they know say they are going to get money. Eti about they so constant and you see the previous all the government make up both MPP and NDC. And we say Ghana for or those who could be football. It is the GFA and every sports minister have taken advantage of that. Adena till Ibra Abeda no. I don't know this behave. Okay, so Ghana there, you play football. It's your quiet, this kind of quiet BBNC. Yeah, the quiet on privy. He knows that Ghanaians who want to go and participate in various tournaments.
That was why majority of Ghanaians voted the NDC government out. Intinde, the MPP government and had the same opportunity. So we may Ghana here. Do we repeat past mistakes? I'm a Ghana for, and you're happy about how our blasters is being handled. Sika, I the question blasters.
Oh, sir, what do you mean now?
But don't can you know
me single out one party.
What I'm trying to say,
you. The weekend I mean, say, I can go back to 2006. I can tell you from 2006.
The other sort is a man on the nest of the Babonting. Ebeka. Tana Beso.
Yes, already I think again and say when we try to politicize issues, the moral right to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, the bit nyaka. Yeah, it's idea we have the moral right to discuss and ask questions. But who doesn't have the moral right to talk about it? Because when at the time that he was enjoying that regime, oh yeah, na yeah, Chinese fati. I remember minim yeah, it say.
Na basa satam no, MPP for so na dey almost some dey ne buy. Enti o we di ba no we di ababa yeah fence saying neutrals no. We want the baby we feed on it and then explain it to Ghanaians. Na Ghana for ntia some na see ye pa.
Say no na make e ba for.
Enti
we have the moral right to say it. Ebeka. But say me can na say it's about time whichever president, sports minister, eso mutia say enye sika na me blasters aye etimi pache wo sebi up to sky spending na NG hwi eti omuntua bibia mfiri mu say enye sika na me age trophy
and me no ya adwin
jo sika spending na ING hwi no at least common sense you tell the people say enye sika na me age trophy but rather proper preparation, proper football management, proper selection, good coach, those kind of things in the Bomadi trophy. Sikano, and as at me game, Dibo, as at 2013, na Ghana English are winning more to $15,000. It came from 2013, na Ghana Blasters GFA. Let's be a convince buying. I'm here increasing your winning bonus from 10,000 to 15,000. 2012, I'm going 10,000. You go 2013 because me name dey see here. Some go wait me convince this kate. One go for no. Na wow boy. list to example be it best fit this GFA and the ministry for no drug cartel. So how you know how the drug cartel for be able. Also much second eshomo.
Who an example now you need.
No say Tom. One
was it drug cartel?
Drug cartel for no. So how they behave. Much second here. Sa second no. So omo say on the suspect who can claim that they will eliminate you. Because they know so you give them problem. Sala GFA for ne FN ministry na youth sports na here. Cartel. Why am fast so because certainly to of your final. And as I'm say film semi final. But yeah we film semi final. When we are going to 2013, they were able to convince the minister.
Some first camera.
Same first can come from 10,000 to 15,000.
Yeah. And then Abema blaster for
I got the trophy no. Am I buying so to I wonder. I know never be feel say some ministers no and yes can be here. There is no way they will be accepting this kind of proposal.
Sir, oh sports minister Obwa Emma Jiskawi now president our tour hana. I'll become once a man. That's a yes, I you. The only 2 year one is a me interest in sports. To me, when sports in Kuyam Kotuaba, no massam. Simple.
Yeah, and I may tell say what example is going to be possible because
I didn't think possible.
It's impossible.
I didn't hear.
I don't know better than Abida. I don't know better.
I didn't think possible.
I
didn't think possible.
That be
because you, Agitu. Me say a man for underity a door Ghana for warm, especially for your Black Stars. Hey, Jack, nipa bebrea, meshi oma.
Yeah.
Recently, because of Black Stars' bad performances, our AFCONs are yakon and saying, omo de to abeti aban.
Oh yeah, bebre, say bebre. See, 2014 AFCONs, kana the little play mono. It affected. I remember omo report by. And this for your report by. Just they think say omo post-election, you know, it contributed a lot.
It's me problem. They say, you was sports minister. I will supervise this idea. Sports minister, the boss, the president of the land. I will tell one come over here. Then one ever solve problem, no.
Sir, baby, I
one ever solve problem.
Sir, I met say football. Baby, I do know. And I'm using the word cartel. Now, a young kofwa, they think say the best place to use to shop money and one. Now you see. Idea I was say
including the president.
Obia can be.
Including the president of the land.
Na say on approve here. Na say one approve here.
The president and the vice.
Obia approve here. They approve the money. Our man penny be approve here. When is your mama he approve it. When it was the late Professor Atamos on approve here. When was Akufu
President
Kufo on approve here. Akufo on approve here. So they can't be taking they can't take themselves out of this mess. We are here bia or no betina ebe stand authority I say Kate Monday scan kwa e te come here amudi 8 million 85 ko yen no na enyo mampanyi ya obe catch and say hey na who ska we
because from the Ekoi MPP bar the same thing, NDC bar the same thing. It looks like
And now for
it come here say Black Stars problem now you can once based on the track record of these two political parties now. It doesn't look like we versus
no. So if you have been able to like miraculously convince them to believe say security arrangement you have come no Anna you won't pay for your moko school be me a doctor say mo den Anna muso ajeji say security arrangement you have come and you know when you failed in 2012 semi-final
me kabibia nya ba akufo ne bedi
o da be na ba akufo say enchendi so at any point in time they believe say a security arrangement you have come yemo muska because how that it doesn't make sense. I remember okay when issue of appearance fee baka and na ministry ni Africa and say they only play appearance fee at the World Cup. Some guys are story. So this story came up. Now some AFCON mission na koye. Ana issue of appearance fee buy.
World Cup na FIFA man appearance fee.
Ana ministry ni FA ebe ka tell Ghana for say as my can yenjaka because AFCON they don't pay appearance fee only World Cup. Now documents come out. I say the last AFCON mutua 20,000 each as an appearance fee for a player. Was what's it? It is coming to mutua appearance fee no because CAF doesn't give any money for preparation. It is asking once can
for you preparation.
No. They don't. And BBN boom uko group stage and then the money them more. But FIFA there now you must carry them players and wake up for Yanisa. But you are still paying appearance fee to the players. It clearly still now abandon still now have been able to meaning or make that convince or more confusion to believe that everything about the Blasters is money. And until say you bring your president bia or no baba or the 8 million bar no or the Wako barracks or make you chimma. No, we have to be serious in this country. I was saying your president bia like a president. Yes. No, Wako barracks. Me two chimma oba no man 2 million. Mo da manje mo ko so mo fa sambra. Mo wori ni na. Say yes kind of leader who would stand in authority. Now we be jai minister from bia say omunye de omopa jibo de bia e be kwa ba na make no. Look at the issue of budget. And I make actual way back in 2015. You had 8 million. 2013 no 6 million. Go back like you just go back and look at the figures. 80
kwa na ekosoro. 20 million.
Every year, the budget that they budget for the AFCON more than the money that the winner will get. Eti, Yanshinian so size is where you be kaka. Me no who cannot solve this problem. The one who can solve it, whoever is president at the time that some go for the budget no go. You see something? Parliamentarians and so on. You can say now you can take them out. I move on parliament for approval. Now I remember citizen coffee. And is it Okudo to Blakwa and some minister be Dibu. And a friend is saying also got with this issue say Abi Dibu. I got it here. And a citizen coffee. And a Twitter no Busan say. But I'm going to approve this parliament. You approve this. These issues come at parliament. Then you approve it. More people here, they no matter no for political gains in that question. Ye ni mo hwe. But it comes to parliament for us to deliberate it. No matter how because SAS sports committee then scale okay yenchendi no. Mbeko ma no committee for ni na obi agini die o.
Me da say Alasan Said Zakito also edo contribution aba. Captain Siasia Akumia Sechi. Captain, my memra boy. My memfa we entwam sisi El Hilal. Sudan. Omone Petroku of Moldova. Oma enter into a partnership. Our two clubs the best change development of players and technical expertise. Okay. We also a Saudi Arabia into president Edema Petroku. Ewo Moldova okushia El Hilal omusumpanifo na ya mponsa okushia El Hilal mpanifo amomo assign esa partnership no yento aso kabi
El Hilal of
Sudan
yeah okay
baby muru mukoya no
okay Hilal for no okay
so mo kotokobo fanegi okay kotoko president bia
na scholar is a 3 something
and already no more good relationship na now because na now played Sudan so president in Zamanti
okay
they have that existing relationship. I'm not surprised omotimi antes argument
no we've been talking about the Black Stars budget to the AFCON for far too many years but it looks like nobody is listening to us. So you know do baby oh can I me feel say I kasa na yepa na say den ana ye ntia de biase because so now here can the government will go but as the same trend no follow. But then, baby, I am free say yeah, critical analysis and they say yes, government can budget goes, but yeah, share your core, you know, the this can cocoa. For example, Mama, I regard you know, all because you go to the finance, isn't it? Yeah, but to the last day, it was a tournament that the chances of winning was very bright. I wanna but Cote d'Ivoire football first super is talking that. Ghana, Senka, your good penalty takers, no echo. Na you think up on the bar, cotton at all. So more train no politics because bar hold on. Yentimian find your capital. In such instances, Yentimin compare no to the last 2 Cup of Nations Ayako. Your performance now has been abysmal. My econo, aside Sika, yes, I the corner. Yes, I could give one massive put all. Yes, I did, but you never Sika. Sika, ya say Sika. A corner and I can want him. As you can want him. Mr. Poku talk as ye. Yamami Sika yako. Competition na yako yero. Anya hwero. Ghanaians enjoy or to the very final day. Not we were participating. And yet the same as you have a tournament. Now you could draw not to qualify even in the group stage. I ask Mama, but yet now that's to Chicago. And that is the problem. I tell you, that equalization do be a critical analysis about that equalization. We buy no coin. The last time we were playing semi-finals, we were playing finals. But the next side, to qualify in the group stage, I didn't get my. But yet, Sika and here to go. But I have to wait until that minister. No, I mean I'm surprised.
Local parliament.
Yes, because as it stands now, the information is that $8.5 million and the chokoye. How much you move 5.1? It you know, and then you bet me I work on that 5.1. You must say you could be saying it by. So anyway, you have the knowledge, knowledge about Sika, a kodi, answer. Say 5.1 be the koye. 8.9 the ABNK progressing to the this final stages now. When you best call it for soldiers are not supposed to reinforcement. You best I call it for that time come. Right. And the way you do hunting, at least we can limit ourselves to that 5.1 no. Now you try my minister na parliament since a honor a baby also coach in same na ye. Now me free say as a country you set your priorities. Na you and them person say dey bia ye be call na akoto to scale gu na ba ya pray bi da share. Say dey ni ye emlo. You could this guy we na your balance or say account to there. You better pray bi da share. Ni ye figures no. Ye bloat no. Me boa. Na dey ba at the end of the day we na parliament ya can we na sorry akọ. The government or any government no and any person for example na Kufuor the catcher say he's going to protect the public purse. That's about catch na Ghana was swear we na some catch any o. I said na when I water lu na mu na ya. There should be questions. When you put politics aside, Ghana ni and ebusa those are because yan ko say me go bianco na Kufuor say kasa say no say. Said the previous government was blowing a sika rough. Now who there? Oh, Bible protecting public purse. Oh, by na say me so am ya ka say who there no ya ye west ah. Who there requires ako kan your performance ama enema ajagugun na ya. Must we sit down on concern here to any na money cost sa. So I think say your among your government here. Am you listening government here? Now, about for cancer me. Na say you can. Mama yarega there. At that time, the government at that time esakino. Maybe if a comment be oh yeah. But how do you see that? No, at this government we don't see that. Tinanwa if for to about akimamponia for to about almost side hono. Now me board delegates na baso papa.
Tomaere.
Say honorable say mamu tuti ano yi epam free ho.
Oh, there's an.
I don't make us to say.
I didn't.
Yeah, you do your nyonko e be yo.
I didn't.
Me so do your nyonko a wo se de be yo.
And nyonko ne dey.
What I say? E kwa e fa so a ya putu kwasi apia na efu ba enwonwan no. O ka ho bi. You don't know this, you know.
No, for the honor.
You know.
And because of relationship with Gosia Piantina. And
then relationship financial relationship with him. But now
over criticizing on Yan Twaban manner. It should be a for winning. I
said delegate on the people like Minumina. And you're not heard maybe a count. Bet Magna also I say, so by yes, sports ministry, no matter to personal. So because I can't say since we couple money every president we coach every way. Convince the president we are in free way. And so move for coach Papa Bia my you want to I send away. You know the sinking of Ghana football already anymore. After that, after the president who said there was sacking free or quarter now put for so for Mohammed. So me feel say as a government on a more serious note you should be mindful of how you use Obama Sika educate and black side mark be bia na the say the any football nko because kai ekoi ya na kan blast na di o matema but you don't blast upon as kan it is because the successive government ahunu say and you two are yet me for so satisfy your voters e dey bedru ho no various constituencies near the Sankro for near Basom. Saskanyina, Ebegum, na a bloody black star sick card. So other countries are here can now count Zambia Mudiano. They only miss Adia Omunye. But yet the other two are buying the fossil. As you take the Mefro commissioner, Ebeka say, a buying any client say what the supporters to go and white people told some. This government came and will making nonsense out of that. And I yes, from the number one yes, I did now work up as a couple of nations as Egypt, Yakogo and Masiniaba, Cameroon, Yakogo and Masiniaba, near South Korea, Yakogo and Masiniaba, San Ecosa, without taking proper care about the blaster. So we have a problem, say Obed. As a nation, we have a problem. We have a big problem as a tenacity. So to announce a couple of nations, Yakob performing abysmally. Country problem was Brazil of Africa. Yeah.
No, government the white people also. Some young
committee they say NDC for
now. I want to committee now. I want to boost.
Thank you for correction.
One committee established say
my
am Fanny Pen to 2015 Equatorial Guinea no supporters
so on buy no you buy no o man ka say ka say no so to aso e do me anu nyina no say na ye kan thank for that correction or the man right so what my na me ko baby na me ko na me for that na me ko you know Mr. Poku ye kan so to na ya couple of days aba enema akosi and you care about it only for the FA to say that we searching committee yes I appoint to coach. Okay. Without thinking about the kind of you better right the wrongs. Okay. Nobody cares. It's like any other business. I don't care to be and fan wants to be here. The normal thing na sense. It's yanko. No obia to anybody. It's your son going for coach Biaba. And the same people to look at people I point to machine. Right? With the exception of Obogunti. Obogunti Baba Besham, any person around Obogunti. And the Obogunti vote you vote on vote the you really as Sankofa, Obi or best certify and your Massa de Momo, near Sanko. Yen trans emplanetary, a business talk shop near Casasa. And me feels at any point in time. And say serious. Oh, sport in America say at the health ministry, she tries to be serious. At various ministries, sports is also a big tour and also employ a lot of Ghanaians, especially the youth. That we must be serious our side because yes we are and no man Ghana benefiting from sports no. Hey baby, and then you're killing now.
Captain, me that say Obed. Yeah, hey, 8.5 million budget. 5 million call. But I don't want to say something. And your possible 5 million asa.
Well, to understand this, to understand this conversation, there's a thin line between when it comes to Nkomo, where there's a thin line between politics and sports. So they should bear with me, Kaka. We live in a country will be the $1 million. impasse. Do you understand my point?
Yeah.
No. But maybe therefore, and she was a member of this government, right?
But
so maybe. So you should understand, say, for them to approve $8 million, say, Anna Omuhuni say iska. Uni deja make us say, Mama Lucy, for example, Mama land. Let me land. No, let me continue. Let me land.
There's a question.
Let me land. Nani panolande ya. Asamo kawon ti ase.
Where you link the story to?
You are linking.
Let me land.
Especially when there's a question.
I will land in the next bare 30 seconds. So let me land.
Until say be established say Sikana na eguni dem no. Ebia any position occupy.
The court has decided on it already.
Make say any position no.
There's no person
of the budget. There's no correlation whatsoever. How do you correlate the two?
Mama no see. Mama no see. Me so ya wasoma no. Enti wasoma no better than Meka. Me kasa even 1 minute wasoma no. Enti me kasa 1 minute wasoma no. How do you get the whole picture? I will start again. Me start. Me say there's a thin line between sports and politics. For a government, a member of the government, you cannot deny the fact that she was a member of the government.
Or a part of the government. So
good. A major position like a minister of sanitation. Ne $1 million. That name pass here. For such a government to approve $8 million, it's nothing to them. Me you know where I'm coming from? Somebody very crucial. I was trying to understand. Then he called me. Or say the reason in tier 8 million, 10 million, it could do a bemwa or more approve. Almost said I'm scrutinizing here say the number of sika passing through the affairs of the government. So 8 million, 5 million, 10 million. It's nothing to them.
Oh, you are saying?
Miba. Or say it's nothing to them. And yet at the moment say is katuchiri. Now even common road kromo koya on budget here saying. Inti kasa na ebe kasa keke. So now you can come in. If you don't after this,
a link in a $1 million.
The link is that if one person can have 1 million in a government, when they are approving 8 million, it's no money to them. Men can't swap for
who owns 1 million? More than 5 million.
Me say for the people in government, sir 8 million and yes, it can more.
Everybody establishes say the $1 million no because of what buy more.
Now we Debi no nya wahe enti my point no any award there me so me there na say from where I'm coming from based on the source na me free ban here say
the sika no wo no e ya ban mu e na okoya onya access kan wakunya $1 million. We live in a country. We live in a country. There were individuals, a lot of individuals. So they have even money than the government.
People in that quarters, people in that bracket, you know. So Omuye project me 8 million, and they don't consider it as money. The point I want to establish now. I'll still connect it. She is a member of the government. And for people within the government, you know, some of 5 million, 8 million now more complaining. Obiaka store. I was still me say people in government now are better than content. The content in 8 million, 10 million. For them, says can a chicken feed them more.
That means or more chicken feed mom. No money easily for my buying.
They get money easily. So when you the budget be sa ko to many ma. Panomas because some who say is cap. The point I want to establish is that people in government 8 million says can. I complaining yes more. Period.
Nipa ho asem na woka nti na mpese wo ye careful ti wo ye adwuma wo ye perfect ebia Eugene manager adwuma wura ni mo akatua wo je ebe ho ana ebia obed with the car be and boy be a 5 million Ghana cedis and 500,000 Ghana cedis. You who are catch you any car now. Yeah, you need so Juma we any, but if you are Juma for crowd way, I'll bet you financing that one easy. It's until say a bear establish it. Says over the car no cotoy, it's our first car or perfect.
Make us what is Macas will be a first.
So, but what do you say?
Say one hour, where's has one hour you mean no? What is Macas will be a first? Me say. When don't mean no. And I was Obiaka also be a
So what are you implying?
Okay,
fine. So what are you implying?
I'm playing with words. You out there can decide your meaning. My point is that the level of corruption occurs within the system. No, 8 million, 5 million in this scam. If now what must say there, on Tiasia so that baby I will join into on Tiasia. Yes, I will use the word because there are millions of corruption ongoing. No, the public press have not been protected. The public press. Oh, my minister Kabe, me say the public press have not been protected. But where they were, public press now. No, I'm going to say about protected. Unprotected.
Okay, sir, that's not the problem. But you must justify why you brought the woman in. Other than that, what you said cannot be justified.
They okay be not justified.
Oh, but
they okay be not justified. Me say, I'm challenging you. The public press has not been protected by these people. And you almost say,
meaning the woman stole the $1 million.
Who na work on? Meaning can you? Somebody had $1 million. I want them pass it.
So she stole.
So people, Harry.
But you have money in your room right now. You sitting here right now. You have money in your room, don't you? Doesn't mean you have money.
Quiet. That
is why you keep
I will sad me commit. Maybe all them answer. I'll repeat it again. For people who have $1 million in their under their bed, no. Some who approve $8 million and you scam momo.
I don't know linkage in there.
You won't me say the level of corruption in our system, the level of corruption in our system, $8 million, $5 million, and yes, it come momo. The public purse has not been protected. Public purse now, what I'm trying to tell you is that there are millions of money. A fan chenkwa, a do sa board, the 8 5 neighbor, almost who say ska. I don't know. If you want to understand why, sa budget no kwa me no mienu tie chira na higher so ma approve quickly the system will approve and no na me chiri ma chira no because they are dealing with huge amount of money. Sike Google Bim accounts, sike Google Bim pass no. Akese 5 ni 8 na football for the ba ntino me ba no ma approve am no moko. End of story. The otiase be tiase. Na yen to asem no so. Where Mahama Ayarga is coming from, I have no interest.
Okujeto.
Yes, Okujeto rather. No, all the gaining the political points. Yajatum. But me, I'm football. No. I'm interested in the budget. And I'm interested in the budget in such a way that the system ain't transparent in my end. You remember what they make another say?
Me too.
You I call it for the budget before say a tournament. No. Penny friend me and family. But no knowing say budget no ya ho dia bibia to ho. Ama official documents exchange kura koso true of us. True. So could you tell the no the buy no. There's an official document attached to it me boa. Ntinya omanya dada. Meaning so be pese o deceive the people. Na obi kwatwe statement document ba. Emma transparency yeah dear. Me mfa woni kwa okofa ade no buy. My interest is in the budget. Now let's come to the issue with proper. One, which fact transformation if you don't change certain people, I ain't me achieve that. As some American, who can the same thing, but in some minute, oh, that then. A brother Kito Kasa will say, Yenja Semne can because if the president and the minister will not fight the system, I ever Kasakwa, you can't the same thing.
Based on assembly.
What they want now some based on America. And now assembly based me but me two of them assembly kind and we be na me kind no.
So David.
Now let me continue.
My emphasis was on the $8.5 million.
Now me then America.
May I have not divert from Black Stars asema yeka to obisika wanya be
me kire wo say
no me ba not to create a men dane from Black Stars sika no nya bibi na apia me men dane from Black men koka say minister na so okuje to Black kwa okuje to Black one NDC ewo power okokoro ne car MF 25,000
we all talked about it
so I will not link it with and they are some only $1 million it is a say 25,000 Ghana cedis than the car buta na me say than the car butu nti ebi okuje to wafeska
na me buy me nka so bia feska ba mo am pese me kire say pese me kire me nka so bia feska
what I'm trying to say is say obisika owo until say establish say ABS cano a buy position or occupy and of first can free you cannot link it with budget I dey akọ tournament I can wasem e go nothing me no we number be na we
number me say the people I approve budget no the amount of money they have in their pocket anyhow they deal with issues no they deal it with in a different eye than you no it says can be to ha is kaketo bi na mo that was the point I was trying to make na mo mienu mo mpese me
but
example no example is necessary because you see I know be an example tell me example say sika for ministry bi no sika for ministry bi no any sika people in the system ni nya no edu say sika we na eketo bi mo so that protection na me no mienu pen we cannot get it from those people. And in this case, I'm not interested in MPP or NDC. The solution is very simple. The solution is very now let's go to the solution. The solution is that
2-3 minutes.
We need somebody with the interest of the state at heart. And one no. You be a minor coma. O minor coma no edana coma so. Jibo minu mienu tiasi enye obi a oman na koma da na koma so a kasa ne ebe kasa every tournament can be kosoro because we've tried different group of people omo nyina akwa the system na Eugene say e holo no Eugene so mo ko system na no mo ko anu mako bai to kru no na ma de fam no kra ya bebre amomo boni omudi wo soro no no what enko bana say enti ehwe obi a okontro a owo se scanner so ne ba pause da bi enam se so ne konkofo obotom ni ntino ye besi kwan no se ne Ghana fo omo person will be protected you be a catcher system ne say listen money is not the way to win the tournament and for us to spend 8 million on just a tournament be last for one month no okay what is the level of investment in our game until you be a sorry. No one look at people in their eye. No matter how they want them to muddy the waters, no matter the offer, the money or offers, no matter the percentage of room, or because say no, I will not take it. Say any penny be here. And for listen here, system, kono, and I benya we who benya we hono, or no the unfound for the interest of the people to be protected. Clearly, we don't have that in this ministry, and the people ahead. Minister, we need interest because you will be a country tournament or no ankasa ni krum onya baby find yet facility in training. Now person cost spend $8 million a tournament. O mana commander ni pa no na nda na koma so. So jibo. Na say e dan e war around ba ku ya we de buy abas di bi buy. Na say ba ku ya so na mo kan ho asem ani mo na ne bo kra ese. Na ne bo ese. E been drew $600,000 simple.
Say jamba bi auto no.
Good. Nti here obi obe catch him say there bi o. He said
Ghana e binya bi.
Ai e dana na.
De Ghana de o kan ye binya sa ni pa ko no.
Anu ni e pe no.
Ane hwan.
Enti wa fe wa dia tum so monye.
No me dey.
Now you accept so monye. Enti ande na make ka wo so won ti ase.
Me say. Obed. O yes na akoye say. Ye kan aban nya no. There were people within the government. They are clean. And I want him.
Then we need such people at the sports ministry to protect the public. So also do an example. One of the biggest scandals is in the example, man. So
no, one sector of the government. Maybe other sectors.
You know about road examples and the use road. I think if we have knowledge about road and Quebec when it comes to the sports, as some person say mega ones cost to sports
one make fantastic submission, but my many dey na dey be from asem na I say what take you opportunity na be do obonechi
let me person me ka asem kire say asem na me kan say
yento aso e two for yetie na wan hwe a obehu an wanya asem na asem e de asem aba ba for yenye enue na afi yenkoto aso e wo live commentary course between Quebec and Mauritania. Ye wie ewo El Taoun Libyan clubber omo expressing interest ewo Asante Kotoko player and the Richmond Lamte aka 4 months na Lamte contract on Asante Kotoko no ewu club yi offer Asante Kotoko $100,000 and oma offer Richmond Lamte so $7,000 se bosumi bia eno ani sika omo betua ede ama Richmond Lamte enhwemu ene ntie kire se Asante Kotoko ede to club nanim se omo ntu sika nim omo ntua 150 instead of 100,000 no nti nkomo guso ekoso na alta wonfo no omo se 100 na no betimi atua nya de omo bekọ anim bia 100 na omo hwe Mansaka ama Richmond Lamte contract na wo no mfu say 100,000 no good edema player and the Richmond Lamte ba for when original Kotoko position ya there na nka be $100,000 akada 4 months
Kotoko are in a fix na nsemu na ye beka wa hanu say IMC no pese omuji league no na enye league ne je nko a omuji wi a they also want to go to Africa and do well. Intino, a player like Lamtea, CCA, kakra, we're establishing local scene as one of the best players in the system. Now say, who bet me denied Obebuam league and even maybe go to Africa. Now, Okakayadi. Now say, as I said, Uton Oyakotoka, you will definitely be in a dilemma. Again, Kotoko say Lamte fimu a neya CCA. Why no binya na babishim? That will also put you in a dilemma. And definitely Kotoko will be in a fix. Definitely Kotoko will be in a fix. But if you are in the shoes of Lamte and in the bush for see, Kotoko the 100,000 no may not be too much huge money to them. But Lamte there, that 7,000 I yet no. Say if $7,000 no crea, that is a good money for Lamte. Or sign 2-year contract, 24. I don't know, 7 times 24. Maybe what? Masa, as a son, no maybe. As a son, no maybe. A bushano life versus in 2 years, Lamte na muno the life versus son. Many papa ni no obia
versus Sanfie.
Versus Sanfie. Because the upper for 7,000 times 24 na.
Okay, yanya sa calculation eh.
That also 7
for
times
2 years.
For 2 years 24 months.
Okay.
And he said
7 times 24.
And say every month be
$168,000. So we use the current dollar rate 12.2. Onye no obenya little over 2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million Ghana cedis. And minumie no yeti he say 2 million Ghana cedis si obi nsemu a.
Within that same period, say emfa say na katu oji se si e wo Kotoko
4,000 no.
4,000
times 24.
Times 24.
Na fa hwa de.
96,000
Ghana cedis. Emuwa na ye kan. O ka se emuwa dey say understatement. Say unua wadamfo busuani ni Lamte a. Ebe ye den say obehwe no say on this opportunity enko. Enti Kotoko
ba say Kotoko betumi atua. Ometi man be 5,000 bi.
Kotoko beti metua.
If any few.
Kotoko beti metua. Se kotoko metua 5,000 lamte betena. Even 4,000 kra bia lamte betena.
Was ene mukwala je $4,000.
No, you see, unfortunately, me sad way, Mako ho sa yes so be an expatriate. You try ne kai yesin obi a oye local and I say the indigenous and I say Ghanaian. Me ntiase adwuma na ye one the person's qualification and the competence and the who try ne ka. And this way expatriate no ba na say me local na me competent say no and I'm me qualified say no. Still ana ye try ne kan say me because we expatriate na. Kan yes ade a ka hwe lamti salary na de kototo mukwara ho a edu bia na to me say ase enye fair. So he's just about one of the best players, if not the best, currently in the local scene. Enti we are lamte busuani and we are lamte na mu kra no a. Jiwo adeno edin kakra. Okay. Edin. You may love Kotoko, you may want to serve Kotoko, you may want to do well for Kotoko. IMC for no e person omoji league no probably even go to Africa and then do well as we have heard. But at this time their hold on lamte, especially with time now akano. Edding. Ebia, they may be forced to accept Sikana team in the Bano. Na Omama Nako. Bakotoko, yes, we are. When now Munyano, in terms of pool of players, no one
replacement.
Unfortunately for Kotoko, I think the transfer window no has been closed. Yeah. If I'm right.
Yeah.
So won't be po enka say, oh, co team for Marco be crowd number by yes, Edumano. So I no class, so class, I another. Fix Kotoko find themselves in, but at the end of the day, no, as a someone arrive at a certain decision, a decision that will be in the best interest of the club and the player.
What is that club near one of the richest clubs in Libya?
Almost.
Now so even 4 months, no more 100,000. I would say. I was all 1 year now, 2 years be a car. Come to your more. All right, Mamintio, Richmond Lamptey. Now,
well, I think it will be very, very difficult for Kotoko at this moment
to keep Lamptey.
Yeah, Kotoko need a bargaining power. Umia won sembe berea na offer ne kwa in the next 5 months or 4 months. Lamptey a free agent. You are not in a good position at the moment. Again, that is in terms of negotiating with the player. Now, because you can get the player to renew his contract, which is possible because of the goodwill Kotoko show Richmond Lamptey. Ye no suffering komonuma enye. I mean, he had his issues elsewhere, but as a club, no mujina na chia defending am as say unya utriede edidi. Good. The club now recently named as one of their captains. Oma taking it to the next level. AFCON it was like the club agenda. Be a pushy
20,000
and eventually so nya Blasters team near there ekoy inti contract renew no bar e do sa no mo na work e be e den se so be ka se den onje but at the same time player no so be hwe life after Kotoko no so edi hu komo se there bi nkamo so no mabon fie miensa into the kakra bi amonje na montima me den menko inti is a very dicey issue and the first approach Lamptey any a positive because for the player agents no engaging or catch them say listen talk to the club money club in Indian come the club never can so from the players point I appreciate the club na den I am no but at the same time so any interest where's until you will find a soft way of having conversations with Asante Kotoko so the kakraba amonji one I think Kotoko signed Lamptey as a free agent.
Yeah.
Yes, from Interlight that time and the contract we no buy as a free agent. Until for a free agent and you are making
outside Canada.
For occur trials. Okay. But that's unfair. That was time we free wafano. Occur trials, but it did not work for him. I think so could pry and the same common. That was on Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes, I remember I was very, very active in that particular.
Okay. Now can negotiation
me Penaba.
Now Penaba Kotoko.
Yes.
Okay.
That time near Penabano.
Oh, my administration.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now is a Lamptey Kotoko Penacho.
Oh, yes. And the honor or the call Baroba, no. Also called register 30 players the Africa. Into now slot Tennessee. Into your buy and register na enye yi anti na man call or the coin interlies and okobo 3 years we ya what they buy. So for such a player no Ghana hano next with Odiwa for 3 years.
The man say said the okay. Say the kotokoye man no no opportunity ko bo AFCON. Ka obia so na ka na 4 months a ko bi tun aka check club no kwa so the mon kama no ntu.
Yes.
Mamo hamo.
Yes.
4 months ne so a.
Yes.
And obeti kwa sign pre-contract because under Bosman ruling no qualify so sign any pre-contract at the club no. Na waka chop say wo ne kotokofo nkodi nkomo. Say emfa ne say a do stage minimum to so kotokofo nye 100,000 no. Na ono hwe sika na ono susu benya na ebetimi aboa na. Say wonye kotoko abo.
No 100,000 enye bad money.
Ana why kotoko abo?
Onye kotoko abo. 100,000 enye bad money. Enye bad. 100,000 say no the bad. Ghana cedis are looking almost 120,000 Ghana cedis. Or it might even be more than that. Ana
say
$100,000 nese.
What the ba
Ghana cedis.
You look at babe almost be closer to 1.3 million Ghana cedis.
Good. For the value of Richmond Lamptey 1.3, wait me I can say what form. Or they compare players I got called recently, Emmanuel Cote, Money Adena got called to Tona, Avenue got Cocoyo Mobo, bear 300,000 Ghana cedis. No, yes, I comparison, direct comparison, like I said, David. I say Lamptey the any day, our form kakra. Again, over share the backlash from the fans. They say I got commit fraud now. Yes, Baba Yaya, air partner Lamptey ye, but who say we Lamptey free more. Players who meet me replace will be probably a Zeze when you a good season. Shadrach Ado when you a good season. The options to replace a year Lamptey a ketwebi in the Kodoko conversation. Oh, Ntiaban is how you coach we team. You try so bet me managing your man where we season.
Adena Kotoko atina till this time. Na omne Lamptey or more extending the contract man.
Also we have a boom. On say Ushe this IMC time on would take you over no. Now there were a lot of issues and there's some deal with and they again did not start the season well. No sound common the time I could jina and now so ya be last be 8 matches no emu na AFCON dey into your players some contract some ho we dey Justice Blade dey da ho and I recently almost saw him Kuala dey da ho in Fegi Sheriff Mohammed omo nyina dey da Richmond Lamptey so dey dey eka ho enti I think say no my say moving forward no they will fix it but 4 months there uni bargaining power bebre o bargaining power na ye the goodwill and the good thing away ma Richmond Lamptey no and I think say looking at where the boy is coming from issues around the boy no it's not bad money if Kotoko can find their way 100,000 from where I sit in Djibouti is for the player of 4 months no say e could do ho now when renew etita for na kan bosome na etu atwa
sa na mo fa no
no say na besi say friend say na Lamptey renew the contract no call as a free agent mo be kan fee say ya ka bosome kura nduru those are some na etu atwa and that's the truth
na mo nim sa strategy ni nyina.
Oh, there be me. I'm speaking from my point.
But for what your story in there? On my management strategy.
No, it's a player. No, I can't be saying. It's tough for me to come in a Lamptey. Say my didn't na woko. But I can't 1 month. No, now 72 echa. Oba ball Lamptey din de bia. Won't mean bo because also bet me. I'll be like yourself. Oba as a free agent. Talk of fans a free agent.
Yeah.
And also call as a free agent. Inti ni nyina factors. Either Kotoko you willing to give him a higher money because from news he's taking around 4,000 Ghana cedis. Nti Kotoko well and some be pejani ne ura double de getana be 15,000 because scanner here bobon we are looking at almost 80,000 Ghana cedis a month. Into wa fa won she boy ni shoes mu na bi sa won say from 4,000 to 80,000 Ghana cedis one ka be dey. Again, o just show Kotoko financially sound. So bet me am Lamptey if on man half. So am Lamptey because even 1/4 of 80,000. 1/4 of 80,000 is 20,000.
Yeah.
That is 25% of Libya Sikan. 20,000. Kotoko bet me amalam to 20,000. Intijibo, yeshen komo na the best thing is that either Kotoko be soften the stance.
Okay.
Now I just cannot. Nibu amalam te ako. That would be maybe when you even onward. Ebi wo de onum. Enye sa o nipa ebetimi adu last minute.
7,000 ya no de on.
7,000. Yeah, a massive money. Jibo. A scar etima play bi ati atua. What I say is scar betima ma play. Betima play bi ati atua.
Enyoma bi say na ma hu say Ghana ye football ni akachi o. Ana hu ni sa.
Of course.
Na ma hu say Ghana
because easily clubs never no mu bullying. Omu bullying from all angles. The way omu bullying here from all angles. That's what I think. Okay. At this point, intimate chumu bebre, indemandi bebre in free club no. Say there be en discount. And if be count, no.
But the answer line for MREM 0536161 607 05361788883 0536161 Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Citizen Mark Francis.
Citizen Yetu Yankoi.
May colleagues maybe were in platform to draw my attention there. Some of your panelists normally or more established or more targeted the minister, the finance minister, the sports minister, the president. They have their own agenda, political reasons for doing that.
Hello.
Yes, I'm listening.
About your opposition, yes, eh?
Good. So clearly.
No, me about your opposition.
Position as in what?
Wajuma
me working within the system automation space. There, some of you will commonly call digitization, but as a private person, in fact, a taxpayer like me may some of the tax I'm as seriously disturbed about money a state officer waste as anybody. Tax per month in one of my because Eugene multiple and me tax as a payment per month no na less than 3,000 Ghana cedis per month. So affect me if the money goes waste. But clearly, I know the problem is not from the ministry. Over years, your ministry open, and some of you were alluding to that, baby, or how no one. The questions are two: what is the problem, and who should solve the problem? It is now call for a sound engineer for sound challenges. One fair light engineer, because that is not this where the problem lies. Where the problem lies with us is the GFA, which is an agency. Now, our problem is the junior levels of our state or national team building. Under 17, under 19 or 20, under 21 or 23, get leading to the Black Stars. Senegal, Ghana, Mali. Yemen, Nigeria were very good at this over the years. In the 90s, thankfully, only what do you call it? The other colleague was just some timer, for instance, no university. I used to listen to more during her administration time. Those periods, strong African teams and there on the continent were all having junior teams building up.
Okay.
Nigeria, Ghana, we were strong. Those days, Senegal wasn't putting these structures in place. The moment your last junior level, led by the DIU, 2008, 2009.
The citizen, who say, based on their own, who say problem, no one said about this opportunity. The GFA.
Ministry of Finance sent to me.
But the working in an amount for concern, Sika, I spending on our national team. So, one Sika, Nessica, no mamma, resource on ma. What do you do?
Very good. So, a honor from a technical point of view, as what they call it, a business person, me share the cabin of wasting money. No, what control measures and on a community honum.
Okay, citizen yan to aso yanya kakaka na obi so emfa ne de emra enche ye be sorry so 0536161607 0536178883 ubetimi afre no aba so. Hello,
good evening.
Yes sir.
Bacho tell me come here because we do.
Kwame bacho yeti u
Stryker the anytime this kana ngasa no was here ni local football you guru na wo guru no se wo je ediana afi no
obeko no obi so aba.
Hello, good evening.
Evening.
Yeah, yes I'm Jordan
bacho yeti.
Yeah, maybe problem is say yeah, sports, all right. And say brother back no more China genesis so. But it seems like a person linking politics. And to